Alright, guys, the AFCON is here. The Africa Cup of Nations, as they call it, is here. And here are my predictions. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm in Africa. I see these things and I'm going to predict it. And believe me, it's going to come to pass. Believe me. Let's go on. Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea Bissau in the same group. Listen to me. Guinea Bissau are not coming out of this group. Nigeria are going to come in second. Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire, the host. That edge of being the host and also being a better team than Nigeria is going to get them that first position because I'm a Nigerian, but these guys are clearly better than us. In fact, I don't see my country moving on. We're going to get there, aren't we? So Nigeria are going to finish second. Equatorial Guinea are going to finish third, but are going to be one of the best third teams in the competition. So that's going to be it. Moving on to Group B, Egypt, Ghana, Mozambique, and Cape Verde. Now, who did I pick? Why don't you guess who I picked? I picked Egypt and Ghana to qualify because I think that's pretty obvious. Mozambique will be dark, not horses. Will hold them back for a minute, but I don't think there's all in all enough for Mozambique and Cape Verde to pose and be threats other than neutralize themselves and gently step out the competition. Next group, Senegal, Cameroon, Gambia, and Guinea. Right, I see Senegal making away from this group quite easily. Cameroon also falling in behind because Cameroon are host last time. The depth from that team is not the same as it is from now, but I think there's a very very good chance that this Cameroon side could make it. And hey, they're gonna make it out of the group. Gambia, mind you, are gonna come in third, and they're gonna be one of the best third teams. So I can write that down. Equatorial Guinea and Gambia are gonna be one of the best third teams. Next group, Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. Mauritania are out definitely. Burkina Faso are gonna be one of the best third teams from this competition, but I think Algeria and Angola are gonna have what it takes to easily breeze past it right via the Robin method, and it's gonna be first and second. Algeria coming first, by the way. Tunisia, South Africa, Mali, and Namibia. Right, Namibia not so much shown on the African continent. I'm even surprised they qualified. Didn't watch much of their qualifiers, I'm gonna admit, but I mean, it's not been the best of teams for them also on the African continent. So no, what's it called? Experience and motivation from their fans as well. But Mali are going to finish third. I think Mali are going to be one of the best third teams from this competition. South Africa are going to finish second in my opinion. Bafana, right, to me, they are the real giants of Africa, but on the pitch, they've just been nowhere. They've just been nowhere, but I think this is the year that they might have a chance to make it out of the group because we haven't gotten to the round of 16 yet. But Tunisia, all in all, are going to finish first. And who knows how far these teams could really go. The last group is Morocco, Namibia, DRC, that's the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Tanzania. Right, Tanzania, great team, no offense, but they're going to come in last. DR Congo, love to watch them, but also not going to come in second. Zambia and Morocco, yeah, everybody's talking about Morocco. I want to talk about Morocco. I think Morocco are kind of, they're going to be too further with Morocco because of what we saw there at the World Cup, and I believe me, that was fantastic performances there at the World Cup. As an African, I'm not jealous of them, but as an African, I feel very proud of them that we went really far. But this Moroccan side haven't been the best, and their style of playing on the African continent might not just be the best of them. I'm talking from a technical and tactical point because I'm not biased. Even as I support Nigeria, I know we're not going to win it because we're not going anywhere. But nonetheless, let's move on to the next stage. You've seen who qualified: Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, Egypt, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, Gambia, Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, Tunisia, South Africa, Mali, and Morocco and Zambia onto the round of 16s, isn't it? So let's go there. So I think the very first matchup will be between Cote d'Ivoire and Gambia. So I don't know the official method why AFCON used to regulate the round of 16 because I kept researching and it wasn't coming out, so I just predicted what the round of 16 will be because obviously you compare against teams from the same group and you compare against the first versus the first, and I made it happen because I've been watching football for a while. So Cote d'Ivoire play Gambia, and I think Cote d'Ivoire, the host, once again triumph on this one. Tunisia will play Mali in the next fixture, and Tunisia will qualify. Tough one there for Mali, but I think Tunisia, last time they eliminated Nigeria, and they did it quite well. We couldn't score them. They scored us that goal, and that was the end. Ghana versus Morocco. Now this is going to be the blockbuster that we've been waiting for, right? And it's going to be the blockbuster because not because Morocco are good, but because Ghana are really bad, but they have the name on the African continent as the Black Stars. So I really think it's going to be a blockbuster, but I think Morocco will find it to pass that one. Let me not use the word easy, but passing that one might not be the difficulty. Cameroon, South Africa. Now, Bafana Bafana, unfortunately, the line draws to an end for this team. I think it will be a good competition overall, and then if they can make it to the 2026 World Cup, who knows? There might be something to offer there. But I think they've come to an end in this AFCON in the round of 16. Egypt will play Burkina Faso. Now, Egypt, I think it's going to be a cruise. It's going to be a cruise. It's going to be in control for most of the game. Burkina Faso got to find some little here and there between Egypt's defense, but I think all in all, Egypt are going to win that game. And then you have Nigeria taking on Angola. Nigeria taking on Angola. Yeah, as much as I don't like my country and I don't support them ever, but I think Angola isn't the toughest of opponents, if you know what I mean. And then you have Senegal in Zambia. Senegal, easy one for them there. And then last but not least, Algeria playing Equatorial Guinea. Now, Algeria are going to make it there. Quite easy one as well. So now, move on to the next one. We have Cote d'Ivoire playing Tunisia. Big one. Big one. Big one. I know some of you are going to expect me to say the host. Nah, I'm not going to say the host. Tunisia, make it out. That's just what I think is going to be. Tunisia are going to beat Cote d'Ivoire. Probably 1-0. The same thing they did to Nigeria last time. I think they're going to do the same to Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire have a very, very strong defense, but I think Tunisia, when it's time to break you down, they break you down. That's just what they do. Morocco, Cameroon, tough fixture there as well. I think the quarterfinals will be where the AFCON beauty will really come out, because we now know who's serious, to see the people that are very, very, very much interested in winning the competition from the quarterfinals. So that's what's going to be it. So like I said, Cote d'Ivoire are going to lose out to Tunisia. Morocco are going to beat Cameroon. Egypt will play Nigeria, and then we're going to lose that game. I know last time Nigeria played Egypt, we beat them 1-0, but I mean, that was past years. This Nigerian team, we're good attackingly, but balanced as a team that can win anything. We're going to play Nigeria, and I think there's no reason why Egypt will not beat us. Like, remember last time we beat them 1-0, but as a team, we are far away from Egypt, and we're not going to defeat Egypt. That is if my quarterfinals predictions do come true. Senegal play Algeria. Now this is going to be the important one in the quarterfinals, because Morocco, Cameroon, very, very interesting. But I think Senegal, Algeria also been in the final once, where Algeria eventually triumphed. But come on, I mean, this is going to be the game to watch out for. I think Algeria are going to triumph once again. I think Senegal are close to Egypt, but Algeria are close to Senegal, and that's just going to be, I think Algeria are going to find the edge. On to the semi-finals, Tunisia versus Morocco. Now this is going to be Morocco's end of the journey. For me, Tunisia are going to get the edge and are going to win that game. It's nothing you can tell me. Morocco will push their luck as far as it can get, and the support they have from the European world, because you guys don't know much about African football, and that's who you're going to support, because that's who your mind remembers. But Tunisia are going to knock them out. On to the other fixture, Egypt versus Algeria. I think Egypt are very serious here. And I think the two teams that are at par, the two teams that are at par to win the AFCON is going to be Egypt or Tunisia, because no one is talking about them. The odds might not be stacked exactly in their favor, but I bet you it's not going to be Morocco, it's not going to be Nigeria, it's not going to be the hosts themselves. It's going to be one of these teams, Tunisia or Egypt. But they're going to meet in the finals, and I'm going to promise you that Tunisia will win the competition. AFCON 2024, pardon me, belongs to Tunisia. But guys, I really want to know what you feel down in the comments below, because it seems I've been talking for quite some time now. I haven't heard what you want to say, or I don't want to hear it. I don't want to reply to you. Who do you think is going to win the AFCON? Who are the dark horses? Just let me know everything down in the comments below. Subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.